Hi my loves, it's Kiara and welcome back to my channel. So if I sound a little congested, sorry, I'm a little sick. So before we get started with the video, if you're new here, thank you so much for coming. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already, and please click the bell so that way you can be notified every time I upload a video. And yeah, again, thank you all so much for watching. So today we are going to be doing a review on the LA Girl Pro Coverage High Definition Long Wear Illuminating Foundation. Now off the bat, this bottle definitely reminds me of the Makeup Forever Ultra HD bottle. It looks just like that, except this one says it's illuminating and the Makeup Forever one is not really illuminating. I don't know if it's like a matte or satin or illuminating. It's more like a natural finish, the Makeup Forever one. So this one says illuminating. So I'm kind of curious to see how this is, since I do have oily skin, and I want to know how this reacts with my skin, because illuminating normally is bad with people for oily skin. So this foundation claims to be a lightweight full coverage foundation, which is pretty good for it to be drugstore. I don't even think this is in drugstore. I think you could get this at like the beauty supply store and some places online, and I think Target as well. I'm not sure. I don't even know if they sell it at a CVS yet. But again, lightweight full coverage foundation. Again, like I said, it's illuminating. They say it's weightless and hydrating, and that it glides onto the skin. Incredible coverage, and it's camera ready. So that's amazing. You definitely need a camera ready foundation, because you do not want to be having flashback when you take pictures. So I am going to be doing one side with my Marc Jacobs face toothbrush, and then the other side with my beauty blender. You guys know how I do my first impressions, and I will be back to do checkups during the day. So yeah, let's get started. So already I have my face moisturized, and I use my Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. This is so amazing for moisturizing and hydrating your skin. Even if you have oily skin, it still is amazing. It feels so luxurious and nice, and I'm almost out, so I'm about to die. Next, I did prime my face with my Bare Minerals Blemish Remedy Mattifying Prep Gel. You guys know this is like my favorite foundation primer, and when I do my first impressions, I always do my face how I would normally do it, because I would never just put a foundation straight on my face. So that's not the correct way for me to see how a foundation will work. So yeah, now that we have that out the way with my hair, I don't know, I'm just gonna take a couple of pumps on the back of my hand. And I got the color Toast, if I didn't say that before. I got the color Toast, and I did order this online from Amazon. So as you can see, it is a liquidy foundation that's just running down my hand. Not too bad though. So let's do the beauty blender first. And I just got some. So I think the color is gonna be pretty good. And I don't think this one is gonna make me look like a Oompa Loompa, which I'm happy about. So off the bat with the beauty blender, it's not bad. You guys can see I do have a lot of acne scarring, so I'm curious to see how it's gonna cover it, especially with the beauty blender. But so far so good. I'm liking the color, because it's not orange. It's pretty neutral, which is what I like. But it's not too gray. There's a little bit of red in it, a little bit of red. So now I'm just taking whatever's left on my hand and kind of going over my blemishes area. And for me, this is so far so good. It does have like a faint powdery smell. I don't know if that's me on my beauty blender or the foundation, but yeah. So it does look a little bit shiny, a little bit wet on my skin, so I'm curious to see how this is gonna settle down. And I did do like 1.5 pumps on the back of my hand, and I used that whole side for this side of the face. So now let's do the other side, and I'm going to be using my Marc Jacobs face toothbrush, which you guys know this is like my favorite foundation brush ever. not bad with the brush, but a lot more, I would say, a lot more, not as shiny with the brush as it is with the beauty blender. But the coverage is nice. I'm not mad at the coverage. I like the coverage actually, especially for a drugstore foundation. Like, this is really nice for a drugstore foundation as far as coverage goes. So I'm real nervous because this side is looking really shiny, and I know it says illuminating, but I don't want it to be like crazy shiny, you know. And I think I'm only gonna do this later. I'm not even gonna like, no, I think the foundation kind of smells like baby powder. I think it's a foundation. It smells like baby powder. So as you guys can see, it is a bit shiny and like it hasn't set down yet. It does feel very light on my face, and when I touch it, it doesn't really come off of my fingers at all. But it is very light. I don't really feel it on my skin at all, but the shininess is scaring me. So I am gonna let this sit down for a little bit, and I'm gonna do the rest of my face, and I will be right back. So yeah, you guys, this is how it's finished. I would say that I used two concealers. I used the LA Girl Pro Concealer and my Urban Decay Naked Skin, and it was a little bit difficult blending it on top of the foundation. It was kind of lifting with my beauty blender, and then when I put the powder on top and I used my Laura Mercier translucent, it kind of like moved a little bit. I don't know, I never had that issue before. But yeah, to set the rest of my face, I used my MAC Studio Fix Powder Foundation. This just adds a little bit more coverage on it. And what else did I use? If you want to know what's on my eyes, I use this Maybelline New York Eye Studio in the color Cozy Cashmere. I don't even think they sell this anymore, but it's still good. And you could probably find it on like Amazon or eBay or something. And then I use, I think this is Makeup Geek's Grandstand eyeshadow on the lid. So this is it. So far so good, not too bad. But it is now 3:13. I know, late start to my day, but I'm gonna be up all night anyway. So we will see how it wears throughout the day. So I will see you guys in a little bit. Hi loves, so I'm back, and it is now 9:43, and it's been about how many hours? It's 3, 4, 5, almost 10, so a little over 7 hours. I'm out of breath because I was running up and down the stairs. Alright, so a little over 7 hours, and the foundation is oily as, if you can tell. I'm so oily in here, on my cheek area, on my nose and stuff. It literally looks like oil is dripping down my face. I was gonna do this update at like 11, but I just couldn't. I gotta get this off because it's been like ridiculously, like, mind you, I've been in the house, so I haven't gone outside. I haven't been anywhere but in my house. The heat hasn't even been on, but I'm ridiculously oily, and I did prep my skin before. I used my Bare Minerals mattifying gel. You guys know I did that in the beginning, and it is extremely oily. So I was gonna say I did like the finish in the beginning. I did like how it covered up all my acne scarring and stuff. It didn't cover up this one in the middle because it is a little new and it's really dark right now. But as far as my other acne, scarring, it did cover it up really well. It looked really nice in the beginning, but it started to get oily really fast, and I say I would not recommend this for oily skin. If you have oily skin, stay far away from this. It does say it's illuminating, but that doesn't always mean that you can't wear it just because your skin is oily. But this one you have to stay away from because you will be a grease ball. And mind you, I don't even get that greasy. Like, I have oily skin, but I'm not like greasy like this. I haven't seen myself this greasy since I was like 12. So yeah, stay away from this one. If you have dry skin, maybe even combination, you can definitely get away with this. But oily skin, this is a no-no. It hasn't broken up around my face or anything, which is nice. The only thing, if it wasn't so greasy and so oily, I would love this foundation, but since it's so greasy, I'll have to say no. So yeah, that's it for this review video. I hope you guys enjoy. Please give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.